time for baseball in the Bay Area as we welcome you to the Oakland Coliseum. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Minnesota Twins and the Oakland A's. It's A's baseball coming up next.
Your 2021 Oakland Athletics.
Sean Manaea starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things you'll notice right away, a unique arm delivery. He throws from that low three-quarter arm slot. Changeup is his best secondary pitch. He's a guy that needs to throw strikes early. When he's throwing strikes, he'll get swings and misses. And with that unique arm angle that he throws from, it's really hard for hitters to lay off that letter-high fastball.
And now in the box, Rod Carew. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And Dan Dero, these A's as they begin play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, Dero. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Henderson comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. The batting average clearly not where he wants it to be. No home runs as of yet, and 4 RBIs. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 34,
Kirby Puckett digging in now. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch of the AB on its way. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside of baseball and drive it the other way.
At the plate now, Harmon Killebrew pulled high in the air out to left field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. 2-out double left stranded. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Kenta Maeda, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, I think this guy really is looking for a redeemer in this one. Went into the 6th inning in this last start, couldn't quite get out of the 6th, ended up taking the loss, and I'm sure that hurt, and he's expecting a lot more out of himself in this start here today.
So now here is Ricky Henderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. As he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
And And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run, and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he could take you out of the yard.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Elvis Andrus comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0 home is a slider down in the zone for a swinging strike. Maeda, a former Dodger, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
This is line to left, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Time now for a glance at Bob Melvin's A's starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
You know, this lineup is really needing a lot more out of Elvis Andrus these days. In the last 10 ball games, he's only driven in 2 runs. Now, I'm not saying he's necessarily struggling altogether, but in the RBI category, they're going to need a lot more production from him.
So now to the plate, Jason Giambi, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll enter play here up near the 340 mark. 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. The 0-1.
That's the ball.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. And now here is Nelson Cruz. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Nelson Cruz.
First pitch on its way. Now a swinging bunt. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting 6, the left fielder.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
In is Torrey Hunter. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in at .262 on the year. 1 home run and 5 driven in. (2-0) to the Twins left fielder. No score here as we play inning number 2. Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
That is 7. The designated hitter, Byron Buxton.
Here's Byron Buxton now. His career numbers against Mania, he's 1 for 3. And now the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground.
Got to be careful with this guy here. He can really handle the bat. Even though they're 2 outs, he might try to drop one down for a base hit.
Again, another foul ball.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Twins are set down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Reggie Jackson.
Reggie Jackson.
Now here's the first offering. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting fifth.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 1 home run and 8 runs batted in. The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Olson is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
In at the plate is Sean Murphy, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with show track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting 8th, the third baseman, Matt.
Next,
Chapman.
here is Matt Chapman. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Now here's the first offering.
Nope.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Olsen at second, Laureano on at first with 2 down. Hit on the ground toward the left. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here as the side is retired. A's strand a couple. Will move to the third with no score. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. His career numbers against Mania, he's just 2 for 9. He also has 1 home run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball.
And that misses low and away. Ball 1. Donaldson, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Batting 9th, the catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Next to hit, Mitch Garver. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. Now the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
That's in time.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
2-0 now. Third inning, no score to this point. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Bases are empty, one man out. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Next, it'll be Rod Carew, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Two out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw on to Olson will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Jed Lowry now took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
The second baseman, Jed.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel, because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Now the 1-0. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the left fielder, Reggie Jackson.
Stepping in once again is Ricky Henderson. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Now the first pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Hunter's got a read on it, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. In now is Andrewton Simmons. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
I know we're not seeing a lot of offense in this one, but there's still some game left. I'm looking to see these guys, both offenses, make some notable adjustments at the dish and try and scratch a few runs across.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. One 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Misses inside off the plate.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2. In the air now out to left field. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the fourth.
The batter, the center fielder, Kirby.
So one down, no one aboard. And in next is Kirby Puckett. Here's the first pitch. This one's down to third. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Harmon Killebrew.
The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Harmon Killebrew. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. To short. Andrus has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Stepping up is Jason Giambi. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And that misses ball 1. Swung on and belted. Get out the rye bread and mustard, Grandma. It's grand salami time. So a solo home run here for Jason Giambi. Home run number 5 on the year, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Into the box now, Reggie Jackson.
Number 9.
She'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. One and 2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Weak grounder back to the mound. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Next to hit is Matt Olson. He singled in his first AB.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1. That's a ball.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hunter's got a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the catcher, Sean Murphy.
So the next to bat will be Sean Murphy. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Slow roller left side. Scooped up. Throw on to Killebrew gets him, and that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The right fielder.
New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Nelson Cruz. Now here's the first offering. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Drilled to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Torrey Hunter.
And stepping in, Torrey Hunter. He bounced out last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Aye.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball. Down.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Struck out in his first at bat. Swung on by Buxton, and this is sent to deep left field. Into the concrete staircases and gone. solo home run for Byron Buxton. Second home run early in the year as the Twins have come back to tie it at 1.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Josh Donaldson digging in now.
The third baseman.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. But the Twins do come back to level things out thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Leading off for the A's.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The center fielder, number 22.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
A 1-2.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
In the air to center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now back, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Hey!
1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Liner in there for a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts, some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
In now, Jed Lowry, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base. The 1-1 home. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball for the second baseman, Rod Cruz. And that's the second out.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Into the box, Ricky Henderson, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Sharp ground ball to third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw on to Killebrew gets him, and that ends the inning. One left for Oakland. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Striding in is Mitch Garver. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Rod Cruz grounded out in his last at-bat. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. 1 out, nobody on. And he lays off for ball 1. Hit softly on the ground to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Andrewton Simmons.
Stepping in next, Andrewton Simmons. He flew out in his last AB. First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Soft grounder left side. Barehanded at his knees. It's there. He got him. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied at 1-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Elvis Andrus.
Now here's the pitch.
Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Up next for Oakland, the designated hitter, Jason Giambi.
So 1 gone for the A's in their half of the 6th. And standing in, the imposing left-handed bat of the former AL MVP, Jason Giambi. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And there to take this one is Hunter, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Reggie Jackson.
Next up for the A's, Reggie Jackson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
Now the pitch.
Hey.
A ball and a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Hunter on the run. And he makes the catch in the corner. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Score remains deadlocked at 1. So stepping in is Kirby Puckett. He'll start the 7th. And Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball,
Count
and that
1-0.
misses in the dirt for ball 1.
He didn't get him to offer at that pitch right there, but that big 12-6 curveball is definitely part of the reason he's having such good success in this one.
2-0 now. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
The first base, number 3.
1 gone now in the Minnesota 7th. And here is the killer, Harmon Killebrew. Now here's the first offering. Liner in there for a base hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. At the plate, Nelson Cruz. And she'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
We're moving right along into this one. This guy's continuing to pitch well, which is a little bit of a surprise because his first pitch strike ratio is still under 60%.
0-1, here's the pitch.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, left fielder,
So next to bat will be Torrey Hunter. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that pitch is out.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Hammered the other way to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. One left for Minnesota. Still tied 1 apiece. Last half of the 7th here. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey! We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
1-1 the count now. And right into the shift. Cruz has it. And that's the first down.
The batter, the catcher, John Murphy.
Striding in for Oakland, Sean Murphy. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Ball 1.
Fastball just off the inside corner.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Hit down the third baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Stepping in now, Ramon Laureano. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. That evens it up 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Donaldson is there for it. And the inning is over. A's are gone in order. Score remains tied 1-1. J.B. Wendelken has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 57, J.B. Wendelken.
Now at the plate, Byron Buxton. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
In the last at-bat, that breaking ball he hit for the home run, that was one of those meatball ones. A cement mixer just kind of floated up there. I'm not so sure that they're going to go back to the breaking ball here. And if they do, better location is definitely needed.
Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. now. Pitch on the way. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
1 strike, the count.
The 2-1. Line to the right side. And that's going to be a base hit. So a good start as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to start the 8th.
The batter.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Luis Arias will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 2, Luis Arias.
Here's the first pitch as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Little slide step action there, Dan.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
The 1-0.
Oh, that's it.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. A dive, but he's back. Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. And another throw over, and the runner back. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Popped up. Murphy shading to his right, makes the play, 1 away.
The catcher, number 8, Mitch Garver.
Into the box, Mitch Garver. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
To the plate now, Cruz, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Strike 2 up in the zone.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And the catch made here by Lowry, and that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Luis Arias remains in the game playing third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the previous half inning. Randy Dobnak is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for the Twins, number 68, Randy Dobnak.
Mark Canha is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. First pitch on the way.
Count 1-0.
Dobnak has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is.
No, that's
and
down.
2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Now the 2-0.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Ball even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And they'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Next it'll be Jed Lowry. He's rolled into ground outs a couple of times already here in the ballgame. First pitch on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Skied into straightaway right. Cruz is there, 2 down.
The left fielder, number 24, Reggie Jackson.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Ricky Henderson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. We've played 8 full, all tied at 1-1. Mark Canha will stay in the game, taking over at third base and batting in that 8th spot.
Now playing third base, number 20, Mark.
So mound of the plate will be Andrewton Simmons. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
The shortstop, Andrewton Simmons.
First pitch on its way. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Jackson is there. One quick out to start inning number 9. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one. Kept the hitters off balance and was a lot of fun to watch.
At the plate now, Kirby Puckett. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Henderson is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 3, Carmen Killebrew.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carmen Killebrew. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Now here's the first offering. As he'll take a look at ball 1. The set and the 1-0. So 1 run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Nothing doing here this half. The A's look to send their fans home happy. Bottom of the 9th coming up. Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll lead off the bottom of the 9th inning.
Not shortstop. Elvis.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Line drive to left. Hunter is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Jason Giambi. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one sent foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. Now Giambi swings and misses here as he couldn't time that one, and there's your second out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box now, Reggie Jackson, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the wind, the 0-1. Popped him up. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. This is skied into short left center. Simmons is there, and the side is retired. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, all tied at 1-1. Lou Trevino takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 62, Lou Trevino.
Ready now is Nelson Cruz. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB. Hey, great job pounding the zone strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Fouled off. Now the 0-2 pitch.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Now to the plate, Torrey Hunter. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the first pitch.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And that's cut on and missed by Hunter as he falls behind 0-2 now. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And Torrey able to lay off that one. It's 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Standing in now, Byron Buxton. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Outside, 2-1. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And it's fouled away. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Jackson gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1 left for Minnesota. Still tied 1 apiece. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. A winning run stands at second base.
Matt Olson.
Here's the first pitch.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
The 1-0.
That's a ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Liner toward right center. And this is down. And that should do it. Reggie is digging for home. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Well, that at-bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Lou Trevino claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First, for the victorious Athletics, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Twins, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.